welcome to Ask Lois. I'm Lois from Fitness Coaching, and I have today with me Sarah Pierson from Culinary Concepts. So we have lots of fun things that we're going to be talking about today. I had a really great question, which I'm going to hold off till the end to answer that one. So make sure you tune in all the way to the end. So my first question today was based on a question that they said, what's the best time to eat protein and vegetables? And my personal opinion, and Sarah is a nutritionist and a chef, so what's really great about her is that we can get lots of really good information from her. My opinion is you should be eating protein and vegetables with every meal. What do you think?
I would say the best time to eat it is when you'll actually eat it. So
yeah.
If that's, you can't eat it with breakfast necessarily, it's whenever you can fit it in. Lunch, dinner, snack. It doesn't count if you don't eat it, so whenever you eat it.
So just eat them. So there's no best time to eat protein and vegetables. I try to eat protein and vegetables with every meal, but as long as you get it in, that's all that matters. Next question we have is, how do you stay motivated? This is a question I get a lot. You can stay motivated if it's fun. So find things that are fun to do and do them regularly. If you're not having fun when you exercise or you're not having fun when you cook, you're not going to want to do it. So find things that motivate you and find out what the driving factor is. Find out what the reason why you want to exercise and why you want to eat healthy in the first place, and then do that. And that will help you stay motivated. And if you don't know how to stay motivated, ask somebody for help. Find a friend, find a family member, find a colleague at work, or hire someone like Fitness Coaching or like Sarah to come in and cook for you. Next question we have is, what is the best way to lose fat? The best way to lose fat is by eating well and exercising.
Yeah,
that's it.
No secret there.
That's it. There's really no secret. The next question I have is, can I lose weight with diet alone? Yes, you can lose weight with diet alone, but I will warn you, when you lose weight with just diet alone and you don't incorporate exercise, especially weight-bearing movements, what you wind up doing is not only just losing weight of fat mass, but you're also losing muscle mass too. So you want to make sure that when you're increasing your activity level that you incorporate strength training movements and weight-bearing movements to increase the amount of muscle you have on your body. Muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does. So you want to make sure that if you exercise, you add in weight training, and then you can lose weight faster actually if you actually add in, and then you get to eat more. And that's one of my personal philosophies about why I weight train, is so that I get to eat more. The next question I have is, is it okay to not work out for a week and then start where I left off? Absolutely. If you miss a week, just go back in and go a little bit slower maybe than you did the week before. Listen to your body is the major tip there. Is when you take a break from exercise, it's good to take a break, but when you come back, remember that you took a break. And then if you're a little bit sore the next day, make sure you take some time and go for a walk, stretch out, and be mindful and listen to your body and pay attention, because your body is going to tell you exactly what it needs. So use that, and that should ultimately help you get back on the wagon. At this time of the year, we're starting into holiday season, and everybody says, oh, it's the holidays.
Months.
Holla 3 months.
Yeah, a month and a half.
Yeah, holidays started in they're really only technically like 3 or 4 days, depending on what holiday you celebrate, right? You have Thanksgiving. A lot of us celebrate Hanukkah or Easter. Christmas Eve. Right? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. And then you have New Year's. Yeah. And then New Year's resolution. But my thought process is that the holidays are just that. A holiday or a holiday meal.
Yeah,
it's not holiday month. So be mindful of that, and we're going to give you some great tips today on what you can do with different dressings and salads. So my last question was, I'm tired of eating the same thing over and over again. And when you eat the same thing over and over again, it gets mundane.
Yep.
And when you get bored, what do?
Yeah, or you find the one healthy thing you like, you eat it every day for a week, and you loved it every day, and then on that last day
You're
you
like,
don't
oh,
like it, so you're
I don't
done.
want that ever again. Yes. So having variety is good, and I'm one of those people that likes the same things over and over again. I will totally admit it. And salad dressing is one of those things that I make the same single salad dressing over and over again. And it's very simple. It's just balsamic, or I don't use balsamic usually. I use apple cider. So I use apple cider vinegar. I use olive oil, and then I do garlic and salt and pepper and oregano, and that's it. And it's delicious, and my family loves it, but I'm bored. I get bored. So what can we do? So Sarah's going to show us some cool
So
different
what she
things.
just mentioned is kind of where we're going to start as
Yeah.
a base.
Yeah.
So a mason jar or any container with a lid, you can shake up a dressing pretty quick. We'll talk about some stuff that maybe you would put in a food processor or something to really change it up, but this is kind of the easiest.
Okay.
So we started with oil. We used avocado oil. And then we're going to add vinegar. And again, your vinegar of choice, whatever one is in the cabinet, whatever one you never really know how to use, this is the place where you can use it.
So could you swap that one out for like a champagne or a balsamic or something like that?
So anyone but balsamic is pretty interchangeable.
Okay.
When you get into balsamic, it has more flavor, so what you mix into it, you want to watch a little more. But
Okay.
as far as any, like, I know it's not clear, but like clearer,
The
lighter
lighter
colored
color. Okay.
vinegars are. So another one that not many people know about is white balsamic.
Okay.
So it's a mellower balsamic, and it's clear, so this would be perfect in here.
Okay, good.
So normally you do about a 2-to-1 acid to vinegar, but so you definitely want to watch that, and that's a big problem with a lot of dressings you'll get out is it's almost all oil. So you really want to watch proportions wise, and you know, if you love vinegar, you can go with even less oil, so you'll kind of get to see what you like. So basic is oil, vinegar, and then some kind of flavoring. Dried herbs work fine, but these are great. Almost every supermarket sells them. Basil, cilantro, parsley, ginger, garlic, anything. So again, it's what you have in the fridge or the leftover parsley chopped up from dinner that, ooh, okay, that was easy. And then salt and pepper, obviously.
So does it matter if you're using fresh cracked pepper or regular like pepper out of the shaker?
In this case, no, it's really only if you're putting it directly on food that cracked is better, but it doesn't really matter.
And same thing with salt, like sea salt versus all the other millions of salts that are out there now,
So
like Himalayan.
There's definitely a hierarchy of salt as far as white salts go. It really depends on what you're doing, but in general, you want a sea salt or a pink Himalayan. Pink Himalayan is slightly lower in sodium by weight compared to white salt.
Huh,
It has
I didn't
more.
know that.
It's not like anything crazy, but it's a little bit less, and it's higher in minerals. So it
And
has.
it's pretty.
It's pretty, but it's higher in minerals, so it has a little bit more flavor.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or a little different flavor. And then in this case, we're going to use a little bit of mustard, Dijon, and any kind of mustard would work, or even like a little spoonful of anything creamy. So Greek yogurt's really good, you know, low fat sour cream, anything like that. And what it acts as is like an emulsifier. So it'll keep your dressing from separating so fast and give it a little bit creamier texture.
Oh, my kids like creamy dressings, and there was this one Dole Salad makes the salad dressing that's in the package, and my kids love it, but there's so many ingredients.
Yeah.
It's just I very rarely give it to them because it has so many ingredients, and a lot of the ingredients I don't recognize, and I try to practice what I preach and not eat things that have a lot of ingredients, but having a creamy dress, so I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, so
I can't wait to try this one.
Dijon is what you'll see in most recipes.
Okay.
Another good thing is tahini, which not everyone loves, but if you like it, it goes really good with fresh herbs and garlic to make that creamy kind of consistency. And also, if you're switching from like a bottled dressing, that, like you said, is not the best. It has a lot of fat in it, and it has a lot of sugar in it most of the time.
And a lot of sodium.
Yeah. So, you know, maybe mayonnaise isn't the healthiest thing, but if you're gonna mix some mayo with some vinegar, maybe a little bit of oil or something like that, it's far and beyond better. So it's a step in the right direction. If
And it
that's
probably
really,
tastes good too.
yeah, if that's what you're
Yeah.
looking for. And another good way to make a creamy dressing, if you have the time and a food processor or a blender, is with an avocado.
Oh,
So-
really good tip.
So like a whole avocado, which acts as your fat, so you don't really need oil. So avocado, vinegar, and then the same thing. Garlic, fresh herbs, dried herbs. If you want a little sweet, agave, maple syrup, honey. And again, you know, we always watch our sugar, but if you're going from a bottle dressing and you're adding 2 teaspoons of sugar to a homemade dressing, it's far and beyond.
And it's negligible. So if you're having, I mean,
Yeah.
you're not eating this whole thing on a single portion of salad.
Yes.
That's enough for like a whole salad.
Yep, exactly. So
yeah.
there's no comparison. So even though you might think like these are maybe ingredients that I don't consider healthy in my house, but you have a bottle of dressing, it's so many steps towards getting to something like
And that
this.
took you literally 35, 40 seconds to put together. Wow, that was awesome.
Yep.
So you
So-
just shake it up, pour it on your
Yeah, so
salad.
you need
and-
a fat, an acid, and then if you have something like a spread or something creamy consistency, you put it in there and it'll give you that like little bit of creamy look.
Awesome. Wow, thank you.
welcome.
I hope that was helpful for you at home. Sarah and I are going to do some other videos for you with a couple of different dressings, so definitely check those out. But this episode of Ask Lois is over, so I hope you have a great day. If you want to ask other questions in the future, please absolutely email in, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day.
Yay.